Okay, is that good? Let's see. Okay, everything seems to be going good. I'm gonna do a volume check. Alright. So I'll take down that. Now we get BUBSY. Now we can have BUBSY noises. Here's our BUBSY noises. So I'm gonna turn up BUBSY a little bit. Okay, now that BUBSY has been turned up, we're gonna have some fun times. I'm gonna stop volume testing now so I can hear myself in real time and not hear myself talk. I forgot to get my controller. I'm gonna do that now. Alright. Now that I'm done doing all of the stuff that doesn't matter. Be very careful is a great name for a level, isn't it? Okay. Let's open up BUBSY. Actually gonna need to Okay. So BUBSY is a game that I've played it before. It has 16 levels, I believe, from what I've read about it. It has 16 main levels, called chapters. So I've only actually made it to level 13, and that's with save states, but I'm not going to use save states for this stream. So, starting off, getting a life in the tree, because lives are very important in this game, as well as points. So we need to collect as many yarn balls as possible, as well as beating the levels as fast as possible, because that matters for points. Here's a great game design right here. If you run straight into this crate, you will slip on a banana and instantly die from that thing. But since I waited a little bit, I didn't instantly die from the thing right there. There's water down there that instantly kills you. If you ever touch water in this game, it instantly kills you. I mean, that didn't count because it was like a water slide, and those are fun, not deadly. Except for when they are. Wouldn't it be fun to go on a water slide and die? That's like one of the coolest ways to die, probably, is a water slide. So, BUBSY is a game. So, every button does jump. All the face buttons, A, B, X, Y, they do jump. But they are slightly different. So, we have the A and the B buttons both just do a jump. And, yeah, I believe you can control the, you can control the height a little bit. Right now, I'm actually pressing, the R button to look forward, and that's very helpful. It automatically does it if you hold, or if you're, like, running really fast, you'll automatically move forward faster, but, no, if, it'll automatically move the camera forward. Talking is hard. But, so, automatically moving the camera forward is helpful, but it helps to have it all the time, because if this game, the camera was zoomed out a little bit and they changed a few other things, it would be great. And, you know, it wouldn't be bad. This game is so close to not being bad. So, that's the fun thing about it. Yeah, so every face button does jump. The A and the B buttons do a normal jump. The X and the Y buttons do a gliding jump, which is shorter. But if you hold the button afterwards, it lets you glide. So the best way to jump is to actually use the A button and then the Y button to glide. Alright, so, collecting yarn balls. This little explanation mark right here is actually a checkpoint, so if we jump into it, that's our checkpoint for this level. I'm actually going to pause the game for a second, because the timer does matter. It gives you points at the end, which are very good for continues. Alright. So, I only have 10 lives, which isn't a lot. You start the game with 9 lives, and, that's not a lot, so... the first level has, like, a few easy lives that I actually missed. I got the one at the beginning, but there's also, one, like, behind a waterfall, and then there's one on a water slide that I missed. They're right next to each other. Because I went the low route. This game is basically Sonic, but if it was worse. So BUBSY doesn't really have his infamous, like, lines in this one. He doesn't talk a lot at all. That was mainly BUBSY 3D, and to a lesser extent BUBSY 2. But... you know, this game, he's not that bad. He only speaks at the beginning, the intro to each level. And it still manages to be obnoxious, so that's good. Yeah, in this game, you die in one hit, and hitboxes are accurate. Completely. They are completely accurate. That's how I would describe the hitboxes in this game. Especially for the bosses. Also, yeah, there's fall damage in this game, so if you're taking a hard fall... you definitely want to start gliding. Also, that's fun. I remember it's either in the first or the third level. They all blend together so well. There's literally a checkpoint at the bottom of a hill, and then there's a checkpoint at the top of that same hill. You know, very confident in your player. Oh, there's a checkpoint I just died before. Now, I believe this is the end of the level, so if I go down here, I will meet the end, yes. So sometimes you get more yarn balls at the end of the level. I think it has to do with either score or clear time, something like that. Maybe it's just completely random. That sounds like something BUBSY would do. Anyway, we got... here's the thing about this game. It has good music. This is a great ending theme for a level. The bad thing is that it loops. Is the thing. It doesn't loop that great, and... it will loop at least once when, like, if you get at least a competent score, so it's kind of annoying in that way. Also, I like how inaccurately named these levels are, because the first stage of this world was actually named Cheese Wheels of Doom. You know, it makes sense because there are cheese wheel enemies that throw cheese wheels at you, but not in that first level. It's only... in the levels after that, like, level 2 has cheese wheels. Level 1 does not have any cheese wheels. From what I know of. Maybe it does. They must be really hidden, though. We haven't gotten to any of the bad levels yet in this game. I would say, from what I've played, the worst has been... well, okay, so I was thinking the worst was World 3, but there's definitely worse than that. There has to be. Because I feel like BUBSY just gets worse as it goes. I think the best is probably World 2. Honestly, it's the most standard. And, this game does have a password system after every world, so if we get a game over, it's fine. We can just restart from the start of a world. We just won't have any of our lives or continues. Also, I'm struggling to make any, progress in this level at all, because because BUBSY is a very good game. I do really want to like this game, but it makes it really hard because, you can't tell what's going on. Okay, this game, the platforming, like, the vertical space is the real issue. Because you can look ahead and everything. I couldn't tell that water was there until I fell in it, because the camera wouldn't pan down. Now, you can pan the camera down, it takes about 5 seconds to do. But it's not great.
Is there more water?
So there's these UFO enemies that have that. I believe those are like staple BUBSY enemies, because I think they appeared in... did they appear in BUBSY 3D maybe? Okay, that's how you get the life. You have to take a blind drop. How fun. But yeah, vertical space in this game is great, because if you see, the screen doesn't move up or down until BUBSY is literally pushing it upwards. Look at that animation. And that's great for, the vertical platforming stages. Will these kill me? They're in the background. Never seen those before. Oh yeah, these guys that throw eggs at you are the best enemies. Also, I have like 18 lives now. 4. I was close. There's a bridge over here. Yeah, these bridges. So this is all the levels are puns, are cat puns. Every pun in BUBSY is either features the word claw, claws, fur, or purr, and that's it. And you won't get anything else. And if you do, it's a miracle. Oh yeah, pause as well. I'm surprised that when you pause the game, it doesn't come up saying paused, but with a W. That would have been great. I should be on the BUBSY dev team for the new BUBSY game. There have been like 2 new BUBSY games, and neither of them were good, from what I know. I've seen the first. Oh, I got in the car. I couldn't see that car until I fell into it. BUBSY is good. Alright, so now we're ready for the boss fight. Boss fights in this game are good. Alright, they're either really easy or really hard. Which means you either beat them in one try or you die a few times. Also, yeah, did I mention the hitboxes in this game are good? So the strategy for this boss and all of them is really just to jump on top of them and stay on top of them, and then use your gliding ability to control your weird momentum in the air. There we go, yeah. That's how easy it is. I just died. Like, you need to get past the first part where they don't expose the weak points right away. Now we have, like, a checkpoint. And it might honestly be better to die, but no, we have a continue, it's fine. Mick Berlin. That one's easy to remember because it's a word. Alright, so this is the fair levels, which I think are like the best ones in the game, because a lot of them you can kind of just run forward and do nothing and win. These ice creams don't hurt you, they just cover you in ice cream. Also, yeah, when I said you can just run forward and win, that was a lie, because this is BUBSY and nothing can ever be simple. I mean, the worst part of these levels is really the end, the last one, which has a maze of doors that, yeah, see, I didn't die there from the ice cream. I didn't even play the ice cream animation, which is a bit weird. But, yeah, for every, like, world in this game, the enemies dress up differently. So now the woolies are clowns. And I think next time, in the western world, which I forget what they are in that. So there are 2 invincibility power-ups in this game. This one's the black one, which makes you invincible to enemies, but not hazards. And then there's the complete invincibility one that makes you invincible to everything, and you kill enemies from touching them. Also, I did call it the black one. Also, wait, I'm dead. Oh. So the good thing about continues in this game is that you can, like, you only start on the level that you died on. So you don't have to start the world over, it's only the level. So, and also all the enemies in the respawn, so that's good because I get the invincibility again. So now we get the invincibility again. It's good that that respawns. I'm not gonna get that because I know there's another one soon. You should never do that in BUBSY. Don't follow my example, because nothing is ever like it should be in BUBSY. Also, yeah, this is important that we... Oh, Cheese Wheel of Doom, sorry. Yeah, so this is, Turd People and, Creepy Apple Balloon Man. I don't know what these are supposed to be. There's, like, big blimp balloon darts up there. The yarn balls in this game look good. I like them better than the ones in BUBSY 2. I've barely played BUBSY 2. I've really only played BUBSY 1. When I said that the ice creams don't kill you, I didn't say that they stun you and knock you into a cheese ball of doom. Sorry, cheese wheel of doom. It's different. If you say it wrong, then you deserve to die. I died in the same way. This game is fair and fun. BUBSY has this little animation there. That reminds me of something later. So this world it's good because it's the most simple, I would say. That's a lie. Nothing in this game is simple. This guy up here is hard to kill. So I need to wait for him to throw his cheese wheel so that he gets angry at me, and then I need to stand on this ledge. Or just do that. Did I mention that the hitboxes in this game are good? Sometimes it benefits you as well. Hey, what just happened? BUBSY is a fun game. You get to restart in the same place over and over again. I may get a game over, but it's fine because I'm only on level 4. And we have a checkpoint at this level. So I'm gonna check out what's up here now. Basically, whatever direction you're holding at the time that you're doing it, you should really be panning the camera that way. I don't know where this goes. It goes backwards. It brings me nowhere. Okay, where does this bring me? I've never seen this before. Doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, so these roller coasters make up actually a lot of this world. And yeah, usually if you can get on a high roller coaster, pick up a lot of speed. If you're pretty far into the level, you can actually just glide to the end. Alright. So Night of the Bobcat is the first time I played this level. I died once and then got to the end in one try. I don't know how. That was the first time I played it. I have no idea how that happened. It's completely insane. But, you know, I guess that's how that happens. So, I'm going to start off this level by climbing up these platforms. This is how I normally play it. So we go up here. I have practiced extensively for this, even though I haven't beaten BUBSY. Probably won't beat BUBSY tonight. So we get a life up here. Make sure that you use your glide to stop yourself from taking fall damage. Alright, so this is actually after that point, so I'm actually just gonna glide to the end now. Here we go. Wait, is this how I beat it on my first try? Yes, apparently. I wasn't even gonna show what I was gonna do. There's like checkpoints in that level. Didn't even find a single checkpoint. Wow, that's way easier than I thought. I've never gone through that door again before. And I went through that the first time I played it. Wow. BUBSY is so easy. Our furless leader. This is the worst fair level. It has a maze at the end. The maze doesn't... I just got jump scared. Warn me next time you're gonna talk. Alright, I'm gonna go up here. So, there's a maze at the end of the level. The maze isn't that bad because it's actually pretty straightforward. And I do remember it, so I'm not gonna get stuck there. It's just, there's a lot of enemies in it. Alright, well sometimes the hitboxes are in your favor here, I guess. So now we're on top of this fair portion. The important thing about BUBSY is taking it slow. Make sure that you stomp the eggs so that the guy doesn't come back and shoot him at you again. The best part about this game is vertical platforming, by far, because of the way that the camera works. Alright, like, the worst part, the camera doesn't pan down until you're at the bottom. It shouldn't do that. BUBSY should learn how to program a game. I guess it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm at the start of the level. It matters so much. Alright, here's like the popcorn machine in Sonic Mania. That's what that is. You can actually just run down this one. And if you get the jump, you can actually make it over here. Yeah, there was a thing next to Turdman. So it's actually easier to run under or over this section and not even deal with all the weird balloon animals in there. If there's not an enemy here, I can just run under. Alright. There's cheese wheels here. Here's another cheese wheel house, which has a little bonus orb inside. I don't remember exactly how many points it gives me. If I was looking at my score, I would have been able to tell. The egg guy is gone because he's the worst. Some enemies can throw eggs diagonally in this game, which is not fair. And I did the same thing as last time. So the real way to beat this level is to go on the roller coaster and have fun. The important part of playing BUBSY is being calm and staying, having an open mind. Also, that cheese wheel just exploded out of nowhere. There's no enemies in there, I think. I hope there isn't. There's a spike pit below there, I think. Yes. Alright, so we're actually gonna go up to the left, which is something that you wouldn't really think to do. There's a life. Alright. 7 lives. The exact amount of lives a cat should have. Because every good cat makes at least 2 mistakes. BUBSY makes all the mistakes. Have you seen all of his games? So there's the maze. I shouldn't be holding back. But BUBSY makes you doubt yourself. So I feel like it was expected, and I feel like it's acceptable that I would do that. There's a boot here. So I believe the route is through here. Through here. Then here. Then all the way through here. To the very end. At least I'm not gonna get hit with eggs down here. Only the ones at the top throw eggs, so it's good if you're on the bottom. And there's the end. As long as you make this jump, you'll reach the end. And a life. And a lot of yarn balls up here. Only 5. That's a lot. Alright. Make sure to get this. Because if I don't, then I won't have a checkpoint for the boss. So this is the exact same boss, except they move a little bit faster. So I have 8 lives. I shouldn't really need 8 lives for this boss fight, but expect me to die. But it's the exact same boss fight otherwise. It's just a bit faster. It's just as simple. So they actually do change their speed a little bit in the air, it seems like. And that was my fault there. Usually it's never your fault in BUBSY. Usually it's BUBSY not deciding to pan down the camera when you're trying to make a jump onto a raft. In the beaver levels. Alright. That took a few tries, it's fine.
Yo.
What?
Oh, this is so sad.
No, this is great. I love BUBSY. Sturgeon,
Well, I mean,
written.
I mean, you're all here alone. I was in the middle of a game.
Yeah, I know.
Show up on time.
It's fine. I do really like BUBSY.
Why you like the character?
I want to like Bubsy. I mean, the character, it doesn't matter. He barely talks in this game, but what really matters is that the game is designed perfectly.
Wow, I thought it would be more like 3D.
No, that's Bubsy 3D, which is the best Bubsy game. So now we
Wait,
get into the worst levels in the game. No, this is a Super Nintendo game.
Oh, so you're playing on an emulator?
So this is the worst, well, no, not the worst, because there's the vertical platforming stages. This one doesn't really have vertical platforming. It's all horizontal. But it is a train, and if you fall off the train, you instantly die. And you know what? Yeah, there is vertical platforming, because you bounce off the giraffes, and then the giraffes can kill you too if you stand next to them. They bop their heads into you, and then you die. Everything in Bubsy wants to be your friend and doesn't want you dead. These birds are the worst enemies in the game because if you stand under them, they throw eggs at you.
And they kill you.
Yeah, so there is a section here, I believe, where there's like 3 birds in a row and you have to use them to get up somewhere. And it's designed as if this game were Sonic, and when you hit an enemy, your whole body becomes a collision hitbox that kills enemies. But Bubsy can only kill enemies beneath him, so you will just die. And the only way to actually do it is to be really precise and jump from far away. Because Bubsy's momentum is the most frustrating thing ever. So, these are actually spikes that kill you.
Does everything one-shot you?
Yeah, you have 1 hit point. Yeah, he only has 1 hit. So, Bubsy is a game of precision. So we get a checkpoint here. The worst part about these train levels is that they're twice as long as every other level in the game. Because this is the halfway point, we switch off the train, and then we hop into the canyon.
Wow.
And then it's twice as long. And the time carries over, so it's the same level. All the levels on the train are like this. There's a life up here. I lied, it's only Yarn Box. But that's useful too, because it gets continuous.
What's the story about? Like, what's
Alright,
the story
so
line?
I don't know. So Bubsy, I believe this might be Bubsy 3D. There's Woolies, and they're like aliens or something, or Bubsy's an alien. This game is Bubsy in Claws Encounters of the Furred Kind. Because Bubsy is a cat. Also, these cacti right here are actually in the foreground, and if you touch them, they will kill you. They're not in the background. So, that's great. The music in this game is good, at least. I could say that. It's very nice. This game definitely gets worse as it goes, in terms of design and difficulty, because of said bad design. It's either in this level or the next one, there is a checkpoint next to an enemy, and if you collect the checkpoint and die before you kill the enemy, you get an instant game over, because it spawns you inside the enemy repeatedly and instantly kills you every time you respawn.
Well, make sure you don't do that.
Yeah. I did that one time and it was great. And I stopped playing the game immediately. So these are, like, gophers with guns, and, they don't fire the guns, they just wield them. Which is, I feel like that's how the professionals do it, is you just hold a gun to intimidate someone, instead of actually using it. That's why cops carry guns. That's why mall cops carry fake guns, actually.
You want me to do the same thing that I did, that we did last stream?
You don't need to.
The riddles? You don't want to be riddled?
I don't want to be riddled right now. I feel like Bubsy is a game that riddles don't... find me a riddle about Bubsy and then come back to me. Okay. So, these canyon levels end in, like, a giant pit of, like, bull skulls that have spiky horns on them, and to actually finish them you have to walk above and find like a bridge. And here's that. Here's the end of the level. That is level 7 of 16.
So I'm gonna read the I am going to read this from Wikipedia for BUBSY. This is for the viewers for their background knowledge.
It's a trivia question?
No, it's just about the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
In the game, enemy aliens called Woolies intend to steal Earth's supply of yarn balls.
Oh, that's the story.
Since BUBSY has the world's largest collection of yarn balls, he has the most.
I'm in save state.
And sets out to stop the Woolies and reclaim the yarn balls. The game plays as a 2D side-scrolling platformer. The player must maneuver BUBSY through the levels, jumping on enemy Woolies, and collect stray yarn balls, which earns an extra life if 500 are collected. The game
500? Is there 500 in a single level? I don't think every level has 500.
Of 16 levels, and BUBSY starts off with 9 lives. In general, the game's gameplay has been compared to the original Sonic the Hedgehog games. Go ahead, make my day. Yep.
Alright, so every level in the game. Oh. Guess what? Game over. I don't get to continue? Oh, wow, this game sucks. Alright, well, good thing I made a save state.
Well,
we may be using save states a lot now. I'm not gonna save scum through levels. I'm just gonna have it so that I don't get a game over. So I'll save state at every checkpoint. Ugh. So we have 96 points. How do we get a continue? I don't know. Continue's probably 100,000 actually, because I got one before and it was probably for 50,000.
Yeah.
I thought the spike hitboxes in this game were actually pretty forgiving for those, because I was able to stand on them, like right next to the wall before, so maybe I can try that instead of taking my chance with the random jumping of that guy. How much points does each yarn ball give? 10. Is it 10? It's probably 10. I'm not going to pay attention to that anymore. Alright, yeah, so I can just push you against this wall. I'm not going to stop pushing against the wall, because I feel like that'll make me get hit by the spikes, because that seems like the kind of game BUBSY is. Also, I just don't want to lose that possible life opportunity there by dying to the Wooly after collecting it, because I'm just going to do the same thing again when I'm going back through it after. So, BUBSY is it.
What do the Woolies... Wait a minute. Let me read about the Woolies, like the lore about them.
Okay. Let's see what the Woolies are all about. Oh yeah, the spikes are so forgiving. But the enemy hitboxes aren't. That's good. I didn't collect enough lives in the early levels.
Wait, what's the name of the game?
BUBSY and Claws Encounters of the Third Kind.
Okay. I'm just gonna read the whole Wikipedia. Right?
Yes, please.
Okay. BUBSY and Claws Encounter of the Third Kind. Authors not Klein. Often shortened to BUBSY, is a platform video game released by Accolade in the early 1990s. It is the first entry of the BUBSY video game series. The game's title is a play on words in reference to the film Close Encounters of the Third Kind, with the game revolving around BUBSY defending the planet's supply of yarn balls from alien invaders. The game was ported to Microsoft Windows in 1995 under the title Super Bubsy. Its sequel, Bubsy 2, was released in 1994. Gameplay. Wait, I already read this before. Development. Designer Michael Berlin had previously designed adventure video games such as Altered Destiny and Less Manually in Search for the King. Prior to his work on Bubsy, eventually bringing out
He
on the,
tried.
ga- on the genre, he came across the original Sonic the Hedgehog and ended up playing it 14 hours a day for a whole week. In order to find inspiration to what to do, wait, he wanted to find inspiration to do his own take on it. Development of the game began in 1991.
Wait, does
Earlier,
that mean Bubsy is a Sonic OC?
yeah,
This is the deep lore.
development of the game began in 1991. Earlier sketches show Bubsy wearing shoes, which were omitted in the final design. The Genesis
Oh, right.
version
Sorry, Spikes don't. Spikes
Uh,
don't.
the Genesis version, which was the first one being worked on, was to release in the late 1992. But acolyte legal troubles with Sega caused the game to be delayed, so they got copyrighted by Sega.
I mean, it didn't say copyright troubles. It was
Well,
just
that-
legal troubles. It
Yeah,
could have been that though.
probably.
They could have had
They-
some issues with Bubsy being Sonic.
Being, yeah, too much of a Tails or Sonic character.
What
Um,
what killed me? This game is
Die?
really good. Yeah, I like hit a platform or something, or maybe he threw something at me. I don't know what happened.
Probably you just fell on a wood splinter and caused yourself to
Yeah,
die.
that happens a
because
lot
you
in
have
this
one
game.
hit point.
Most of the things in this game that happen, like if you live in reality, everything in this game should make sense to you. The worst part about it, like, is the camera scrolling downward, because it only scrolls downward when you're at the very bottom of the screen, which is very
Also-
useful for platforming.
And one thing that doesn't make sense is that he has one hit point, so when he jumps on a metal bucket head, he should die. Is that a bucket head? A metal? Is that like a metal helmet? The little Bubsy, I mean, the little weird guys. The little, Woolies, the Woolies. The weird,
I don't think they
Yeah,
have
those
bucket
guys.
heads. They have like hats on.
yeah.
Oh no, they have like conductor train hats on,
Uh,
because we're on the train level.
okay, let me continue reading. Okay. After artists Beckett Gladney and Ken Macklin constructed the background and character animation respectively on a PC program, a group named Solid Software went on to program them for the SNES.
The true unsung heroes of Bubsy. The ones who,
So basically-
who made the hitboxes.
So basically, they made it in the PC program, and then some other group was like, "Hey, let's put
This
this
is all
in
really
the
interesting.
SNES." Is it really interesting, or am I?
I mean, it
forming
adds
out?
a little bit.
This is for the viewers, okay? So they
Well,
can
I sorry to tell you, but from you saying that, we have dropped from 1 to 0 viewers. So,
we have nobody's watching. What do you
well,
mean?
I like the Wikipedia entry, so I want you to continue if you can.
Okay.
Also, this part is great because there's a bunch of cactuses that you think are in the background, but actually hurt you if you touch them.
You didn't know that from your knowledge to that.
Yeah,
happened to you before?
I've only played up to level 13 of.
Why is there sand sharks?
It's like Mario and Luigi. There's sand sharks. I guess in that game there were skeletons too, but.
So, director John Skeel said in an interview that they wanted to create a game as fast as Sonic. Wait, what?
Bubsy is very fast. Bubsy is the fastest game I've ever played. Bubsy's the fastest thing alive.
Director John, let me reread it. Because I think I did this.
Oh right, fall damage.
Director-
Forgot about that.
Director John Skeel said in an interview that they wanted to create a game as fast as Sonic and as deep as Mario. That's kind of sounds.
Is
weird.
Mario that deep? I mean, I guess.
That sounds weird.
There's like,
As deep as Mario.
I can go as deep as Mario.
They also planned the game to be easy to play but harder to master. He also had difficulty finding a good voice for the main character. After weeks of searching through voice talent tapes, Steele received a call from Brian Silva, who aided trying to find a suitable voice, until Steele tried to speed up the recording of Silva's voice, which took an inspiration from Looney Tunes characters like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, and added to the result of Bubsy's design. Bubsy's catchphrase was
what could possibly go wrong?
derived from the development team's. So basically, they took Sonic and Mario, and then took the
and they had a
Tunes
child,
characters.
and it was
had
Bubsy.
A baby. Yeah, but it had a bunch of problems. So
he was a special boy, and they did have to treat him very special. But he ended up doing marginally, not marginally, way less successful than his parents, than his two fathers.
In December 1992, some children who reside near Accolade's office in San Jose, California, were invited to have pizza soda and to test play the game. The children were also asked to comment on the game's aspects. Their suggestion is to add more secret paths. Their suggestion to add more secret paths was picked up, resulting in the inclusion of some underground tubes always in the first level. Have you found those underground tubes?
Oh, only in the first level.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, there are underground tubes in the first level. There is one tube that takes you back to the beginning of the level. It's really useful. And it doesn't waste your time at all.
A group of 20 plus people
so
worked on the game. During the program of the game to the SNES, one of the hazards in the game was catnip that could drive Bubsy mad. This was replaced by banana peels because of the Nintendo censorship policies.
It's like that one part in the first level where you hit a banana peel and then instantly die because you run into a hazard that you can't see.
Yeah, so it was catnip, but
that's interesting because the banana peels just make you slip.
So Nintendo was like, no, we can't have that.
You can't have drugs in the game.
The game was developed and released concurrently for the Super NES and Genesis, with each version looking and sounding almost identical. Promotion. In January 1993, at the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, in Las Vegas, a Bubsy mascot leaped out of a sack to spectators.
Okay, is that like a figure of speech, or is that what happened? Bubsy was born on stage live from Mario.
A Bubsy mascot leaped out of a sack to greet.
See, I'm just confused by why he leaked out of a sack. That's just the part that's weird to me.
He was trapped in there. He was tortured.
Alright, so this is a great example of, if you look, the vertical platforming, is that if I jump up here, I die. Sorry, no, I didn't do it right, yeah. So, the screen doesn't actually move up till Bubsy pushes it up with his hands. That's great. Also, there's a checkpoint, like, 2 seconds before the end of the level. I think I gotta continue now, so I can stop save stating so much.
Okay. Months after the game's release, a lottery was put up by Acolyte and GamePro. Winners of the lottery would win a 6-day trip tourist location in California, receive $500 cash, and meet with the game's developers. Other prizes included a Bubsy plush and shirt. In Spain, contest of drawing Bubsy fan art was put up there, where winners would receive a cap, a hairpin, a shirt, a cup, and a raincoat. Wow, so like a hobo that has a talent for drawing could go there and receive free clothing.
Oh wow.
What amazing. That's amazing.
It's amazing that we live in that time, 20 years later. Or sorry, no, 30 years later.
Around 30, yeah, around 30. Let me see here. Re-releases. The Super NES version was released in Japan after the title
Chopin.
Yameneko Bubsy no Daiboken. The release was mostly identical, except the Bubsy voice clips were dubbed in Japanese.
Makes sense.
In 1995, ATI Technologies ported the game to Windows 95 under the name Super Bubsy.
Super
Contains,
BUBSY.
it
It's best game.
contains it contains slightly upscaled graphics
Oh,
and
BUBSY HD.
And the Bubsy cartoon pilot. Pilot?
Oh, only the pilot.
What?
It wasn't. Do you know what a pilot is?
Main character, right?
No. A pilot is the first draft of like a TV show or something that gets sent out to the studios to like show them what it is so that they'll pick it up. And sometimes it gets used as like the first episode.
No, not the Bubsy cartoon. Wait a second.
Are you thinking of
Yeah,
Protagonist?
no. Yeah, that was never picked up for further episodes. So there was only one episode of the show.
I need to look down. This game is great.
The Super NES version was also re-released on Steam via emulation on September 17, 2015.
You can
So
play
this
this game
game,
as much as you want.
yeah, as part of the Bubsy 2 Fur, a 2 games compilation that also includes the Super NES version of Bubsy 2. Wow, man, that's amazing. It's nice. Wacky 2D game, you know?
This game is good.
Okay, reception. Critical reception. Pre-release anticipation. So the game was very high. With the game receiving aggressive marketing regarding the game as the next Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario. But, you know, they fell down a slope and continually fell down.
Well, here's the thing. Bubsy got like 10 more games after this, so he did do slightly well. He wasn't critically successful, but he was successful in the office in the numbers because it did get at least 2 sequels.
Do you think if they made a new game?
They
now,
did.
like,
They did. They made 2 more. They made 2 new
No, I
games
mean,
in like 2016. Like 2017, I think.
No, I mean like right now. If they made a game right now,
About
do you
Bubsy?
think? Yeah. Do you think they would get a lot of more attention?
Yeah, because Bubsy has a reputation, so people would buy it ironically. But I don't even think like the new Bubsies are like made ironically. I think they're actually trying to like reinvent him, which is great. They're both on Steam. Don't buy them.
Bubsy, or you could just buy it, beat the game, and then.
Yeah, you
like,
could definitely refund it because
refund
they
it,
don't deserve
yeah.
your money.
Unless you know how to speedrun a game under 2 hours, yeah. Bubsy himself even
I
won.
want to speedrun this game, but I can't beat it.
Big dick
Game-
energy, guys.
You are loud. Alright.
Okay, well,
You're a bit
Okay,
loud. Hold
electronic-
on. I can
He
fix
left.
it. Oh, he left?
left.
Oh.
Electronic Gaming Monthly's most hyped. Wait, no. Bubsy himself even won Electronic Gaming Monthly's most hyped for a character of 1993.
So he was fairly hyped.
Andy Eddy highly praised the game's non-linear level design in video games and computer entertainment, but criticized that Bubsy suffers from uncontrollable momentum.
Okay, so when you're in the air after bouncing on an enemy, his momentum is so weird because it's like he like automatically moves in a direction that he shouldn't. It feels like there's wind that you have to fight against, even though there really shouldn't be because you're just jumping on an enemy. And then when you're gliding in the air, like off of an enemy, like during the boss fights, you instantly turn around and get full momentum in the other direction. Also, fall damage existed in this game.
Okay. He also complained that the background often don't move.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
they don't
background
move
doesn't do
enough
you any favors for telling where
to
you are
give.
spatially.
Okay. He also complained that the background often don't move enough to give the play a frame of reference while taking big leaps, and concluded, Bubsy's flaws don't kill it because there's loads of fun in there, but they do bring it down a notch or two. Game Pro Feline Groovy. What the?
That's
Also,
that's the
who
subtitle.
who is this person? Game Pro Feline Groovy also considered the non-linear levels to be a high point and controls a low point.
Yep.
Yeah. Elaborating that when Bubsy runs, he tends to keep on running even when you're not pressing on the control pad.
Oh no.
This is an this is an intentional feature of the controller, but it also costs you
Oh no.
a few lives and a lot
Oh
of
no.
frustration until
Oh no.
you get the hang of it, especially
Oh
on
no.
extra tiny levels. What's happening?
Oh no.
Oh no! Wait, did you lock yourself?
Bubsy! Bubsy! Bubsy has a terminal illness. Bubsy's gonna die.
He's having a brain
Bubsy has brain surgery. It didn't go that well.
Yeah, having a brain stroke. What? Did you lose?
I lost the game. I lost the video game.
You have to do it all over?
What's the code? Hold on. Let's pretend I beat
Oh, you
that
can put
level. I'm gonna skip that level because that was like the end of that world. There was only one part of that level left. I'm looking up Bubsy passwords.
Okay, I will keep talking. However, she praises the graphics and judged Bubsy to have more personality than Sonic the Hedgehog, thanks to his charming animation and voice clips. She gave the game the maximal 5 out of 5 in every category except control, deeming it a must for any gamer's library. Why did I say lab? Game
Library.
Pro gave the Genesis version 5 out of 5 in graphics and fun factor. 4 out of 5 in sound and 4.5 out of 5 in control. Brazilian magazine Pro Games gave the SNES version a happy face with an open mouth. The magazine's maximum rating on all 5 categories. German magazine PC Games gave the Windows version 70%. Game Fan awarded Bubsy Best New Character of 1993.
Did they miss a letter? They forgot the letter Y in the password select. There's only 25 letters in the alphabet. That's how Bubsy teaches you. There's no letter Y. There's no reason to have that like that. I guess it doesn't appear in any passwords, but you could still, like, I don't know, have it there. Like, it's in the font. What is
the
it?
game also won a Parents' Choice Award for being fun but non-violent. Electronic Games listed the Genesis version as one of the platformer's best action games.
There's
and
no
the
A
SNES
either.
version as one of the best SNES games. What do you think about that, Tyler? Do you think it's the best one of the best SNES games?
It's one of the most interesting. I wouldn't say best.
Okay.
Alright, we're skipped the last level. Now we're at Be Very Careful. This world looks awful. It's so hard to see everything with this egg background. And also, if you touch the water, you fall in and then you die instantly.
From the floor?
Well, no, from touching the water, from drowning. Bubsy can't swim. He's a cat. He's a bobcat that go to the glide.
I mean, like, tigers can swim.
But he's not a tiger, is he? Also, I can't even get up here. How does this work?
He should have been a tiger.
That was a mistake when designing Bubsy, not making him a tiger.
Conversely, IGN, in a retrospective interview, called the game mediocre, calling it a pale Sonic imitator, and criticizing the game's floaty, imprecise physics and odd level design, but praised the character design inspired by classic cartoon. Hardcore Gaming 101 also in retrospect called it a Sonic ripoff and criticized the game's physics, collision detection, and overall level design. They said that the levels seem to lack structure and cohesion. As a
I
result,
agree.
stages that should be fun to explore are just monotoicious. What's that word?
How I describe it
Mono
is so Bubsy
monotonous.
monotonous.
Monotonous because one part of the stage doesn't look any different from the other, and when they aren't tedious, they are confusing. There you go. You can talk.
All right. So how I would describe it is everything in Bubsy, like, it's supposed to be designed like Sonic, right? It plays like Sonic, but the levels, everything is so densely packed, and you don't have like room to run around. But like they're so densely packed with stuff, but they still manage to be some of the most boring and uneventful levels I've ever played in a platformer. Like, I don't remember a thing about them after I'm done playing them. They're so boring.
Yeah, I can see that the color palette, the color palette.
Yeah, in this level, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, some of the colors used are probably like colors in Sonic, right? Like the grass.
You can't copyright colors. I was talking about how they don't meld well, like they look too similar, and then you can't tell what's going on, especially down like below with all those like egg texture stuff. It just looks really samey. So if you're doing platforming down there, you can't see a thing.
Notes: Super Famicom version
What
released
killed
in Japan as Bubsy the Bobcat's Great Adventure. Yame Neko Bujibo no Daiboken. The magazine gamers used a reference number rating system. In this case, 1 is the highest and 6 is the lowest. So, wow, this is a lot of references in this thing. So,
Well, it's a Wikipedia article.
That's basically the Wikipedia, okay? That's basically it. Unless you want me to read the side things on the right.
First I want you to tell me, what's your background with Bubsy?
I don't know a thing about it, and I learned it because of you saying that there's gonna be a stream.
You haven't heard about, like, Bubsy 3D?
No.
Oh, Bubsy 3D is way worse than this game. That was like Mario 64, but it's Bubsy. Kinda like how this is like Sonic, but it's Bubsy. Yeah, Bubsy 3D has tank controls.
So the publishers of the game in North America was Accolade. In EU was Accolade, and then AU in Australia is Nintendo Australia. That's the people who published it in Australia.
Alright.
So it was not published in the Middle East, because the Middle East, they don't have
Bubsy.
I don't know.
Middle Eastern people don't actually know who Bubsy is. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. I'll read the review scores. In EGM, it's 8 out of 10 in the SNES version. In GameFan, it is a 87 in SNES. In Genesis, it is an 85. Nintendo Power, it is a 72.5 in the SNES. Video Games and Computer Entertainment is a 7.75 out of 10 SNES version. SNES and Force, 70 in SNES. Super Play, 77% in SNES. There's a lot of S's. I'm hissing a lot. And I'm not gonna read all of this because
well, you're a true Bubsy fan now. You speak like Bubsy. The tongue of the cat.
I just read all about the game. Okay, I feel like
yeah. You've done your part. Oh wait, there's a checkpoint down here. Aren't it in there? Yeah.
I feel like the lore, like the story behind it, it's pretty okay. It's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's Bubsy. You don't really need the best story, do you? In Bubsy. That classic Bubsy charm.
I just don't like the Japanese version.
Read it one more time.
Yame neko buji no daiboken. Okay. Yame I'm gonna post it in the Discord. You know what? I'm gonna put it in Google Translate and see how they pronounce it.
Okay.
Detected language.
Alright, so there are actually bonus stages in this game that I haven't, like, gotten to. Because they're like, I think they might be in all the stages, actually. Which is weird to think about, that there's, like, a bonus in all the stages. There are extra lives in the bonuses, so they're very worth
Google
going
Translate can't speak the frickin' the Japanese version.
for.
It's not saying it. Well, that's
Bubsy's idle animation has him doing his weird face, where he, like, looks at the camera and makes a face.
Yeah, I posted in the Discord.
Okay, I can look at that later. Yeah, here's a bonus stage. You just have to walk through the same door over and over again until you get there. Yeah, there's blood rivers here, and lava.
Well, that's kind of messed up. Is it actually blood?
I mean, what else would it be? It's Bubsy.
I don't know, like cherry filling.
It's red. It's just the water, but it's red. It could be anything. I'm trying to get back to where I was.
The water looks like it's very
There's a switch that does nothing.
The water looks like it.
How do I get back to the end?
Dense.
One of these has to take me to the right.
Is there bosses in this game?
Yes. Oh, we actually missed one of the bosses because I... Oh, God.
Skipped.
Yeah, I skipped it.
Wait, how much yarn do you get? Wait, it's 500 yarn, right?
Yeah, I know.
One life.
I've only gotten... This is the very beginning of the stage.
Yeah. Is this game like... what are the chances of that happening?
I did that on purpose. But here's the thing. I'm here. Like, this is right above where I have to play the whole stage again. This is the pain that Bubsy brings me. I'm going down.
Well, I think Bubsy was intentionally made to anger people.
No, cause that's a postmodernist attitude. Bubsy was made in a time of innovation. But Bubsy was made when games were meant to be fun, and Bubsy failed.
Now they're not. They're all about greed.
Now games are all about asking you to insert your credit card every 5 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes old games are better than new games.
I'm just gonna do a save state here because I can actually do stuff. This is before I got to the bonus stage.
Hey guys, play the Japanese version of Bubsy on our secret website.
Yes.
Flash only. Make sure you don't put your credit card information down here, so then we can know that you're an actual person and steal all your information. I feel like at any point, like at any point, right? Like, like those, like Amazon, right? You have to put your credit card information in there.
Yeah.
So at any point, Amazon could be secretly taking a cent out of all of the people's bank accounts.
I mean, that's essentially just taxes. That's sales tax, I think, is what you described.
Yes.
Okay, I did a save state backwards before I got to the bonus stage because I don't want to redo the whole level again. Also, am I back here? No, I'm back in the water where everything is fun.
I wish we could learn more about Bubsy,
there's more about Bubsy in the other games wikis, so you can go to Bubsy 2 or Bubsy 3D or Bubsy Return of the Woolies or Bubsy Paws on Fire. You don't have to. I don't recommend that you do.
I just want to know about it. Oh wait, okay, here I go. I found it. I found the actual Wikipedia about himself. Wait, never mind. This is just basically the same thing. It's like they made a second Wikipedia.
Oh, is it about the game or is it about Bubsy the character?
The Bubsy the character. It has all the games listed, like short little.
Oh, so it's Bubsy the series.
Yes.
Maybe there's a page for his character. But probably not, because no one cares
Why
about
does he
Bubsy.
not wear pants?
Because he's Donald Duck. Remember, he used to wear shoes. That would have made it worse. What if Donald Duck wears shoes? Did they make shoes for ducks? I want duck shoes now.
Why does he have a shirt but no anything else?
Because he's Donald Duck. Also, he has an exclamation mark on his shirt. You didn't comment on that.
Yeah, I just realized. I looked at the Wikipedia and like, let's see the explanation.
Oh wait, okay, this is the end of the stage. There's an alligator that's eating the raft. And I have to, like, jump on him or something? Oh, he's dragging it away. It's his now. Oh, I got hit by an egg. This game is fun.
Yes, I got hit by the egg that fell from the sky.
Alright, here's... Oh, good. That makes sense. He bounced me an appropriate distance away from the ground.
Second.
I did, and then I
Yeah,
undied.
yeah, now you did, but like...
The only way to jump into that
Yeah,
is
I
to
can
do
see
it
how
like
this game is confusing and everything. Like,
and how it's fair. And how the hitboxes are accurate. Like what just happened there.
What's the hitbox of Bubsy? Like...
It's... I mean, depending on your situation, it's too big or too small. Always not in your favor.
Let me search it up. Hitbox.
You want to know the hitboxes? I could probably turn on hitboxes somehow.
Fuck. Wait, you could?
I don't know. It would be a whole thing of going through the menus and trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Alright, there's the first, like, lumberjack woodland level.
I feel like Bubsy hitbox would be like, you know, normal, right? Oh, throughout the whole game, but like other hitboxes of other things would be too big.
Well, so here's the thing. Like
you know, a missile.
notice how Bubsy's feet go out
Well,
further
his
than
eyes.
his body? I believe
Yeah.
his hitbox is actually his feet. Like, standing still right here, it would be towards his feet and not everything else. So it's, like, bigger than his whole body. And it really should be, like, just his body and then, like, a little bit of his head.
Yeah.
His hitboxes are ideally, like, half the size of your character so that it can actually function well and not be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are prickly thorns that hurt
Like,
you.
I probably the hitbox of an egg falling on your head is probably bigger.
Yeah, the eggs are way too big for how small the sprites are. Oh my god, I'm back at the other level. I didn't save state. I'm back.
Wait. So there's no rest points between levels. It's just like, oh, you finish this level, you're on to the next one.
Yeah, why would there be rest points? What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, you know, to put your yarn balls in my little box collection. I don't know.
I mean, there's no battery backup in this game, so I don't really feel like you would have a yarn collection. And by battery backup, I mean it doesn't save, so you have to use, like, passwords and stuff.
Yeah, like the old games. You know, you need passwords to, you know, get back to the actual loads.
I mean, it works. And it makes it easier for me,
Yeah.
because when I die, I can just put in a password instead of actually having to play through the game again.
Yeah, because there's like, well, there probably is a password for like a perfect run.
It's not just by, like, chapter, though, so it's a bit weird.
Do you think, have you played through the game, the whole game before? Or
No, I've only made it to level 13 of 16. And I didn't finish
And
it.
it's,
Because it was
and
too
this
hard, because
level-
it's a vertical platforming level. This is level... let me count. This is level 11. I made it to, like,
Oh.
the tree levels. This is not the tree
Yeah.
levels. Even though there are trees.
pencil trees.
Yes, that's exactly what those are. Oh, good.
Why does the water insta-kill you? That is not realistic. at
Because
all.
Bubsy can't swim. Except for
Yeah,
when he
but it
can.
doesn't- But it doesn't mean when you, if somebody can't swim. No, okay. If Mario,
okay,
Sonic
okay.
can't swim,
Okay.
and he instantly
So,
just
you're
hits the
nitpicking
water
right now.
and
You're
instantly dies.
nitpicking right now. Bubsy can't swim. He just...
But Sonic can. Why is that not
Sonic
a
can't
thing?
swim. Sonic can sit underwater until he dies. Bubsy, as soon as he gets in the water, she starts panicking and flailing around wildly. That's why people drown. It's because they don't be calm while they're drowning. That's
Well,
the real way to
that's
drown.
Well, that's a lie, because as soon as Bubsy touches the water, he instantly dies.
He doesn't instantly die. He sinks to the bottom, then he instantly dies. So I feel like it's more like a water pressure thing, where his brain just kind of implodes. He sinks to the bottom, and then that happens.
Everybody, I'm pretty sure anybody could, like a human, like you
Well, Bubsy's not a
float.
human. He's an anthropomorphic bobcat with an exclamation mark T-shirt. So
I feel like every being can float. Okay, everything. That's
You'd be
alive
wrong
can
about
float.
that.
Except hippos. Okay, hippos can't float. They're
Okay.
too heavy.
if
Tell
you
me
give
one
them
instance-
floaties,
Tell
though.
me one instance where you floated. Not counting
Me-
water. That doesn't count.
He was talking about water. He was talking about like buoyancy in water.
Yeah, floating in water.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
Tell me
gonna
one
die.
instance where you've seen a rock float.
It's not alive. I said anything that's alive.
Yeah, he did say being.
Oh, sorry. Spider-Man. No.
Oh wait, there's no stuff down there. There's no platforms. It's just a raft.
Wait, what happened? Did you just?
I fell in the water.
Yeah, but you didn't die.
No, I loaded state.
Oh, big brain.
I don't know what these switches do, but I mean, best bet is that they do nothing. But oh, I just switched it again. Let me big brain strategy. Switch it so that I switch it the right way when I'm running to get a good jump.
I feel like Bubsy the game is like super in Jesus, I can't.
In
speak.
depth?
No, like inconsistent.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like I jump on alligator, I die. I jump on alligator.
Well, that's just
two
the
levels
hitboxes again.
after, I'm still alive. You know, it's like die, and then later in the game you don't die.
I
from the
believe-
thing that you die.
This is level 3 of the woods. Is it?
Wait, there's like oh yeah, worlds. There's like how many worlds are there?
This isn't level 3 of the woods. There are probably like, I don't know. There's probably like 4 or 5, because there are 16
he
levels,
died
right?
from a bug. Oh my god, did he die?
Each
from
world
that
has
level?
like 3 levels in it,
Yeah.
and since there are 16 levels, it means that there are like 5 worlds and probably a finale level. So I've been up
I'm
to
co-
World 5 on World 1,
Oh.
on level 1 in World
I'm
5.
confused. Are those bees or
These are like weird
uh,
little beetle things
cicadas?
that like
Cicadas? I forgot. what
cicadas,
they're called. Yeah, cicadas.
and then they turn into larvae when they die.
Like all things should. You know what's so
Oh,
weird?
there's the end.
There is an
I just
actual
died.
there
Cult
is an animal
dedicated to
that,
Bubsy.
There's an animal that like never dies. And he can just stay alive forever.
Is it a tree?
No, it's a jellyfish because it's like, oh, I'm getting at that point of age where I might die. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna turn back to a baby.
Oh, so
That's what they
it
do.
gets reborn.
Basically, but like,
Is
if
it a
decides-
species or is it this one specific jellyfish that never
Yeah,
dies?
it's the one specific jellyfish.
Is it been like quarantined or is it just living its life? I
No,
guess
it's a
if you
species.
try and contain
It's a
it.
species.
Well, here's the thing: if you try and contain one, it will have babies that will, like, help it escape, and then it'll just live on through them. So
Like, I mean, if it has a consciousness and be like, it'd be like, I don't want to live anymore. You can just like not want to reborn.
So this level is called Claws for Alarm, which is a pun, but it also has nothing to do with the theme of this world. The other 2 ones do. It's like, be very careful, because there's beaver enemies, because we're in Canada, maybe. And The other one is like something about crocodiles, and there's a crocodile in that level. But otherwise, it's just this one, which is just a cat pun, which has no place here. Does this take me back? No, it takes me forward. All the doors do this. Okay.
Is there anything that has claws in this level?
Bubsy.
That's the only thing that has claws in this
I mean,
level?
he's a cat, so that's why it's called that. That's the only reason why. There's not. Also, Claws for Alarm is the first level in Bubsy 3D as well. So they're really good about coming up with the same.
Claws, right? Like
Yeah.
Bubsy has claws.
Yeah.
Alarm! Exclamation mark on his T-shirt.
Yeah, but that only is for Bubsy. That doesn't relate to the actual world. That could be. What I'm saying is that name can be a name for any level in the game. There's no reason for it to specifically be this one.
Okay.
All right, bonus stage this time.
Yep, he's floating in innards.
Oh wait, okay, I guess that's the bonus stage then.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
trying
shouldn't he be dead? Shouldn't he be dead? He's in water. He can't
No,
swim.
you can go in this water. I'm talking about deep in water. He dies.
Well, that water's pretty deep, okay?
That's
But-
not deep at all. He's not even chin deep in the water, dude.
He is. Look at that. Look at him.
He's just spinning around like a fun boy. How much fun do you think Bubsy would be to hang out with? He's making cat puns all the time.
Does Bubsy have a gender?
Yeah.
Because in the Wikipedia, it never talked about if he's a guy or girl.
Wouldn't it say it on the character section? Go to character wiki, look up Bubsy. and see if it says it there, because it probably should, because he's Bubsy. Okay, so I want to talk about what just happened. I just was doing platforming, and then a flying fish came out of nowhere from behind me and just stabbed me in the neck and killed me.
That happens in real life sometimes. Flying fish.
Now I believe that's because I would have seen it if I didn't have the camera pan to the right. Now if I do not have the camera pan to the right, I can't see anything to the right. And I can only see a little bit to the left. So I don't think it's worth it still, even if I don't get stabbed by fish.
It doesn't even, like, talk, like, you know, like...
But, like, with words?
No, like, specifically talk about him, like, it says, like, pronouns and stuff. So, it doesn't say he, her, they, it doesn't say anything about, like, you know, directly talking
just
about
Bubsy.
him. Yeah,
The sex of Bubsy is just Bubsy.
It is a guy, okay?
I know that.
Like trading cards, which he used to buy various items with the guy.
Wait, what? Why am I at the beginning of the stage? Again? This level 2? I'm at the beginning of the stage.
Just load back in, yo.
I know, but it's the principle that there's a door that takes you back to the beginning of the level that you have to play all over again. Like right at the end here. I hope right at the end. God, I hope right at the end. Please, I need this to be over. I need Bubsy out of my life. I just got killed by a cicada from off screen.
Yep. Those cicadas, like... Oh yeah, so those cicadas are probably close to,
I don't think it's a cicada, but it's fine.
Yeah, but I'm not calling them cicadas.
You're just talking about...
Or they're just ants, you know? I forgot what they're
Do
called.
ants fly?
Flying ants. Yeah, there's flying ants. But
Okay.
they're, like, rare.
They're rare. You should collect them.
Like, it dies within an hour.
Do you want to trade ants? Do you want to come trade? I want a flying ant for your spitting ant. I want my ant that coughs up blood.
I feel like insects don't live that long.
Oh, really?
Do you think they live long?
I mean, it depends on the one. Like, cicadas, like, hibernate for, like, 10 years at a time, so...
Yeah.
Also, yeah, this part's great because you have to look up at this guy throwing stuff at you. You can't look to the right, though. Or, wait, no, I forgot how Bubsy works. You do look to the right, that's how...
Do you think... what if Bubsy was the bad guy the whole time?
Yeah, definitely. That's the plot of the game.
He is the bad guy?
Yeah. He's invading their homeland. He's the alien.
Wait, no. The Wikipedia says they are invading his.
Oh, wait, really? Oh. I don't know. It
Yeah.
doesn't tell you in the game. Unless it does. There might be a thing on the menu that shows you
Right
the story.
here, look. In the game, enemies called woolies intend to steal Earth's supply of yarn bolts, since Bubsy has the world's
Okay, right.
largest
Bubsy lives on
collection of
Earth.
yarn bolts.
Forgot about that one.
He's not an alien guy, okay? He's a
I mean, maybe he
normal
lives
cat
on Alien
person.
Earth. You don't know.
Bubsy's probably not even a cat. It's probably just a guy in a fursuit.
Oh, that makes the most sense. He doesn't really act like a cat, does he? He only likes yarn.
It's probably just a furry.
And he is a Sonic OC, remember?
Yeah, but Sonic doesn't.
Sonic is a furry. No,
Does
he's not a
Sonic
guy in a
live on
fursuit,
Earth?
but he is just sometimes is the answer. That's the canon answer to that question. Is sometimes.
So was he born on Earth?
I don't know. Ask Sonic.
So he's an alien. He's an alien.
No. So some Sonic games, I believe, is the lore is that they take place on the planet Mobius, which is the Sonic world, and also at some point they take place on Earth, and then there's real human people as well. Also, oh my god, the boss fight is right here. There's a boss fight on the water in this stage.
You know, okay, getting away from Bubsy and more into the Nintendo stuff.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, like the adventure, The Legend of Zelda.
Here we go. I'm on the water boss fight.
It's a saucer. Everybody loves a saucer that throws megaton bombs.
So the boss fights in this game, you can make use of your
It's a
weird
yarn.
gliding momentum.
Is it a yarn in a disc pan?
Yeah, there we go. I just won the game. It's that easy.
You jump on the yarn and it insta dies.
No, you glide into it, like, just left and right a bunch, and then you can just easily really just
Hit the hitbox like a
because
bunch
like
of times.
they don't have that much invincibility frames. Also, yeah, Eye of the Bobcat, which is terribly close to another level name, which is Night of the Bobcat. I was gonna say episode 5. Yes, episode 5, Night of the Bobcat.
Oh, I got the Eye of the Tiger.
Yep,
Eye of the Tiger. Eye of
Also,
Bobcat,
so this level, first time I played it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm playing the level. Haha, I'm playing the level for the first time. That's what I said when I was playing it.
Until you suffered.
Yeah, so I'm gonna reenact that right here. So I'm gonna save state so that I'm gonna load this after so I don't lose any time in this level. Also, this guy's so hard to jump on. I'm just gonna.
I'm playing the level.
So I was inching ahead really carefully because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But this and then I got to the end and I was really confused. I was like, what's happening here? And then I was at the end here, and then I realized this is a vertical level.
Oh no.
The worst. Also, here's like a weird beehive.
Yeah, vertical levels are pretty bad because you can't see above you.
Yeah.
A lot.
The camera only moves up when you're at the very top of the screen. So these are like the worst levels in the game. I assume I've only played this one. We may beat Bubsy tonight. I don't know. I just bumped the mic. That's fun.
Yeah, I can be here the whole day.
Oh god.
I feel like, well, like as I was saying, the Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. I don't know, like the timeline is kind of confusing. I think it's like backwards.
I don't think it's backwards. Well, no, it's not that. It's a timeline for like lore and story. So the first game doesn't have to be like the first one. They don't have to be chronological like that. I mean, they definitely came up with it after the fact of making the games. They're games first and stories second. Because like Skyward Sword is first, and then Minish Cap
Skyward
is next, and then like Four Swords, I think, is what it is, and then Ocarina of Time. Unless I'm wrong.
What's the like? What about the Call of the Wild?
That's what it's called. Bonus stage.
That Call of the Wild.
That one's nowhere in the timeline, or in all of them. It's either in none of them or all of them, because there's like 3 different ones. Because there's like Fallen Hero, Adult, and Child timeline. after Ocarina of Time it splits. Okay. Bonus stage done. Sounds good. So far, this level hasn't been too bad, because it's just been climbing up leaves, and I haven't seen any enemies. That's the good part. I mean, barely any enemies, so. Hoping that there's more horizontal platforming than vertical. But it seems to be mostly just jumping up blindly. These guys not drop eggs? It's the best thing ever. So we have 60,000 points. I don't know if that's enough for a continue. Does it say on the wiki anything about when you get continues in this game?
No.
Could you look that up?
Continues? Yeah, wait a second.
Getting continues in BUBSY. These guys have like weird safari hats on. Can't climb on
Sorry, hats. What did you say you want Mr. Ship again?
Continues. Like, when do you get continues? How many points? I'm gonna fall. Kill me. I don't want to save state or like load state because
Please die.
There's nothing here to kill me. Wait, I left this one guy alive down here. Kill me. I knew I did this for a reason. The best thing about dying from fall damage is in this game is that BUBSY just kind of squishes against the floor, gets up and then looks at you in a weird way and then just kind of walks off the screen. He could continue, but he's just too lazy to. How did I die from fall damage that time? Wait, so I do go that way? How does this work? Okay, so I need a running start. This fly, or like, this is like a bee. This is like a bee and a fly mixed together. But maybe it's a bee, because it's like next to a beehive. Oh no, that's a bee. Oh god, there's bugs everywhere. This is a great level. Wait, can I just kill them by touching them? Because I feel like I definitely just jumped into them from below.
Also, I don't know how to search the continue thing again.
How many points do you need for continues in BUBSY?
What do you mean continues?
When you die, you hold on, I can do it.
I just don't.
Let me look. Oh, okay. Well, I gave up looking, but I did find out a very important fact, which is, that apparently there's an enemy in this game called Horny Toad, which is, fun. I'm guessing it's just a toad with a horn, but it has a quite unfortunate name. Doesn't matter though. Oh, spider. God, this level looks awful. Wait, what? That doesn't let me get it? Also, that's the bottom. So I could stand on that. Oh, this is a weird bug in a blimp. Checkpoint. This is the end. How much higher can it go? There's no real reason to hold the camera to the right unless I'm moving to the right, so I should keep it centered. Oh, there. The end. Too bad it's still really hard to get to. BUBSY. We're so close. Chapter 14.
What?
So close to BUBSY.
Sorry for laughing. I'm just changing my profile picture.
Oh, like you do every day?
I can do it every day. But this one just looks funny, so I'm putting...
Well, I'll have to look at it later. It'll be my reward for beating BUBSY. Okay. God, this game is good.
It is, man.
I just don't know if you got the full weight of Horny Toad, though.
Horny Toad?
Yeah, so I was looking up how many continues you need, or like how many points for a continue. I couldn't really find it, but I did find out that apparently there's an enemy in this game called Horny Toad.
And he's horny?
I'm guessing it's like a toad with a horn on it, but it has a bit unfortunate of a name. It's a Horny Toad. Oh, there are some spiders. Matthews, do you like spiders?
Yeah, spiders are fine. Some of them are cute. Especially the tiny ones. The tiny ones are fine.
I feel like the tiny ones are worse than like the... Well, what do you mean by tiny?
You know, like those jumping spiders, you know, like those pictures of jumping spiders, which are like cute little faces. They don't kill you because the toxin is not as poisonous.
No, I mean like... Tiny, like how big?
Like... pinky nail size?
Okay. Because I was thinking like... really tiny. So pinky nail size, like, smaller than that. Because those ones I feel like are worse because they're just so tiny and they get, like...
They can just crawl up in your ear.
Mm-hmm. Or up your pinky nail.
Lay eggs. And then start laying eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's this guy. I saw on the internet. There's this guy who had to have something removed out of his ear because there was like one spider laying a bunch of eggs in there.
Oh wow, that sounds bad.
Yeah, imagine like hearing the spider like just moving around in there. Also, how would it what is it gonna eat? Your earwax? I don't think there's enough protein in earwax. Eardrum.
It seems pretty nutritious. I mean, it doesn't have any of the stuff you eat in it. Because like if you're eating someone, I mean, I guess it could build it with like fat tissue from like your McDonald's hamburger that you eat. Is that how ears work?
Also, I feel like it would eat more like, well, it doesn't work like that because you know they can't bite, you know, like bite and tear flesh. I'm sure spiders can't do that.
I mean, spiders have mouths and like sharp teeth, probably.
Fangs. They don't even have teeth. Oh, they just have fangs.
I mean, teeth are kind of fangs, or fangs are like.
So
fangs are teeth adjacent.
They probably poke it, you know, and then. Just,
I mean, yeah, and then they suck on it a bit.
Yeah, and then like
a vampire.
Venom, like a little bit of venom in there.
Wait, what? How does that work? Apparently, I'm at the top of, or the bottom of the level.
make the protein walls all like gooey and stuff, and they just slurp it up. You know, probably do that.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the level, but there's no ground in this one. Also, yeah, we have China now. It's bamboo time.
It's China.
Eye of the Bobcat. It's the thrill of the Bubsy. Welcome to Bubsy. Bubsy
you know why
is hell.
Bubsy started to not get as popular?
He was never that popular. It only
Yeah, well-
when they pushed his games really hard.
Yeah, because he went to China and ate bat soup and died.
It was his fault.
It was
Bubsy-
his fault that
Bubsy is in coronavirus world now. This is the coronavirus world.
even if like I feel like imagine like in the future they're like, hey guys, let's design a thing that makes video game characters in real life.
And then you take Bubsy. And then
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. You know why?
Bubsy
'Cause,
creates
you know,
an imperial
villains.
army.
I wouldn't like that.
Oh,
because,
here's the
you
end of the
know,
level.
People,
That one wasn't as bad as the last one. Oh my
I wouldn't
God.
like that because
We have 2 levels
you know,
left.
people have preferences like for characters, so that means like some person could just make an evil character because they like evil characters, and then they will destroy the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a weird hypothetical. I just want to think about this. So if Bubsy were real, would he start a cult? That seems like a Bubsy kind of thing that he would do.
I feel like, you know,
Also, this level's called
Bubsy-
Lethal Woolies. I think they're pretty much all lethal, but it doesn't really matter then. Because these ones are especially
extra.
lethal. They have safari
Yeah.
hats on.
yeah, they're from the Congos, you know, Congo. They have to.
They love
poison-
safaris
poison-
in China.
They have to. They have to have poison eggs, poison dart eggs.
Is this the same level? No, it's not. This is level 2 again. I screwed it up. Oh, I get no yarn balls this time. Yeah, I need to save state in the level it's just on because I did just screw it up. This is a really nice end level jingle though.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody dial 911. But he said it kind of
Why does
like.
he look like? Why does he look like he's ready for a race?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a thing. And did you just see what happens?
And something fell on your head from the other side of the
So-
game.
Next time I die, I'll show you, or you know what? No, I'll just do it now. So he does that animation. If you look at the timer, it's actually staying still.
Yeah.
So that is one of the best design choices in this game.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
get the opportunity to see stuff around you.
Yeah, I mean, barely. As soon as you press a button, it starts. But it's more so that, like, you can stop playing the game and you won't die if you stay still for too long.
Yeah. Unless you stay.
Because you do need to
too
take
still.
breaks when you're playing Bubsy, otherwise you will die. Like, in real
Or
life,
just become insane.
I mean, you will become one with Bubsy. That's the true goal of beating this game. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm like seeking.
Well, now that's just too far, man.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
wanna
do want to
become
join
one with
Bubsy's
Bubsy.
cult. Is the main goal.
But what was it? What would it be about? The
Bubsy?
cult of yarn balls.
Oh yeah. Okay. Better than mine.
Yes, it is I,
Here.
Bubsy, your high priest, and I am here to give thanks to yarn balls.
Wait, how do I do this?
To give thanks to yarn
These
balls.
like background objects look the same as the not
And
background
there's a-
objects that are just walls.
And his idea behind his cult is there's a giant yarn ball space planet, and they all want to be there, so they start killing themselves, like the Mayans.
So it's like
Didn't the
Heaven's
Mi-
Gate.
Didn't the Mayans like their sacrifices? Didn't they like just like?
They didn't commit ritual suicide. That's not what happens.
No, not that. They like the guy would put them on the altar. The sun would shine on them. They would just stab him in the chest and rip out his heart. Isn't that what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Be
Bubsy
like
does.
for the blood gods. Yeah. They
For
probably did
Bubsy. This part is.
I liked how your voice, like, went downwards, like
For
soft voice.
BUBSY, his great highness BUBSY.
I didn't think he was a king, but you know, Bubsy's pretty cool and all. And if he was cool, he's not cool enough for me to realize who he was back then.
BUBSY is the coolest. That's why he wears sunglasses all the time, even indoors.
When he takes off his sunglasses, he just has black eyes.
Yeah, that's the
His
creepypasta.
sunglasses are.
Or
yeah,
is there a
his
BUBSY
sunglasses-
creepypasta? Can you look up BUBSY creepypasta?
I don't want to. I don't want to give myself nightmares, but I'll try to look at it. Bob.
Do creepypastas give you nightmares?
Well, for once, I looked at I looked at a like I didn't know who Jack the was, and when I looked it up, I got like scared. You know, 8 years old.
So
There
so
is
so you
BUBSY
will be scared of
creepypasta.
BUBSY. Is the thing that you're gonna say? Is what you're saying? Really.
Wow, look at this. Somebody drew this. I'm gonna post it in here. Oh,
I can
BUBSY.
look.
Okay, let me see. Dark Lord BUBSY. It's pretty bad art. Did you see it?
Yeah, I looked at it. It's not even colored.
Yeah, there's another one. It's
I was more so looking for a BUBSY story.
I'm back and it's evil BUBSY. Look at that.
I drew Slug
There we-
BUBSY. I did make technically I made 2 pieces of BUBSY fan art. One for the thumbnail of this video, and then one for the
Oh my god, look what I found.
one for the cover of BUBSY on my SNES Classic. I drew
This is a
Slug.
yikes
Slug
moment.
BUBSY.
Look at this. Look at this.
I
Why
can't.
you
I'm playing
looking at this?
BUBSY. This is very important. We're on the second to last
Okay.
level.
Well, you can look at it later.
I can.
The BUBSY mascot.
Oh, is that where he rips out of the sack?
No, that's just some weird.
Is there a picture of that on the internet?
Let me see. BUBSY.
Mascot rips out of sack. It's the perfect
Rip.
thing to look at.
Out of sack. That sounds like it's a testicle.
Oh, really?
I searched it up, but I didn't see anything, man.
Oh no. Is there a link to something on the Wikipedia where it says that? I'll just look that up later. It's fine.
What was the name of the?
Did I just slow it down? I just slowed down BUBSY. How did I do that?
Wait a minute. Did the creator of BUBSY die? Let me see. I think he did. No, he's still alive. He's 71 years old.
Oh wow. This was pretty old when he created BUBSY.
Yeah,
I
he
guess
was
not
born
pretty
19,
old. Probably like.
1949.
Oh yeah, pretty old.
Yeah, I'm gonna post his face in this video next to BUBSY. The living legend.
I mean, BUBSY will outlive his creator, which is the ultimate goal of everybody. BUBSY is the son of a crazed man who wanted power over Sonic, but instead created an abomination.
His lore is probably he wanted to be a Sonic developer, but he didn't make he sent out the application, but they rejected him, so he made his own Sonic.
Despite Sega.
Yeah, and then he got copyrighted, lost a bunch of money, and was like, oh, I need to make a second game. This will bring all the fans back. My money, my revenue. And then it's like laughing
My
face, right pointing
goodness.
finger, downwards graph as he just escalates downwards in life.
Why are you doing that? Why are you speaking like that?
Because I'm speaking in emoticon language.
Okay. God, I want this level to be over. There's definitely a boss fight at the end, which is fun to think about, but it really just needs to be over.
Everybody loves that.
And boss fights in this game,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
be honest, I think they're kind of fun. Because I feel like BUBSY's momentum is best used during the boss fights. Oh, here it is. Here's the boss. Oh, now it's 2 big UFOs instead of 2 small ones. Yeah, I'm done. I need to start. Oh, wait, no. My save state's in a bad place. I can still win. It's just gonna be harder now. Wait, what? How do I do this? Okay. I died after I beat the boss. You know what? It's fine. I can just do it from the checkpoint, which I don't know where it is. Not far enough is the answer. I didn't really set myself up for saying that. Yeah, I'll just take my chances with this one then. Maybe we should use multiple save slots. That sounds good. I just forget to do it if I do that.
Hey. Hello?
Are you talking? Can you not hear me?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
I left because I didn't
okay.
leave intentionally.
Yeah.
My when my computer does updates, it like disconnects itself from the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Well, we have one more level left.
Whoa, amazing.
Bubsy just said, "Are you still playing this thing?" Which is a great question that I don't know the answer to. I want to ascend with Bubsy, is I guess the answer.
Wait, is this your longest stream?
No, Hollow Knight Randomizer ran longer than this, but it may be the longest stream depending on how hard this is. Hollow Knight Randomizer ran for like 2 hours. Okay.
What? Yeah.
It should be over soon. We're on the last level.
Tyler, I learn a lot about you every stream. Like, I don't know how you find these games. You know, like,
Oh, Bubsy's a classic. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay. There we go.
So, what do you think the next stream should be?
Do you have any suggestions?
Let me think. Maybe we could do a stream about
Skittles, Starburst.
watching like a marathon, like watching a TV show or something. Hey guys, it's me and my friend.
So what you're saying is that it's a book club, and we watch the TV show, and then we talk about it on the stream.
Yeah, review.
It's a book club for TV.
No, I'm kidding. Unless you want to do that, no. We should do like a stream where we like we draw, and then we show it at the end and rate each other's.
We should just play Pictionary or do like a draw section, or play Broken Picture Phone.
Yeah, or I'm just kidding about that. We should
This level's confusing. What? How do I do anything?
Yeah, we should play.
None of this makes sense.
I don't know. I actually don't have ideas.
That's fine.
Cause I have a lot of MOBAs. Not MOBAs, like MMOs.
So I believe I told you this before. I had an idea of us each making a song in like an hour.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
I feel like
I'm not no song.
I know that's the thing that's holding it back, is that you guys have no practice.
Well, I play piano, but I don't have any songs.
Well, I mean like using like a website to digitally compose a song.
Yeah, I could just cheat and just search up someone's song online.
Oh, it's a teleport.
Say it's
Okay.
mine.
I'm glad that I realized that I pressed up on this to teleport, because if I didn't, this level would have been the most frustrating thing ever, and we would have had to look it up. That's not good game design to make a teleporter like that. I'm gonna try not to use save states from here on out. Instantly,
you save it?
instantly saves. I just don't want to like load a state by habit and then go back like 20 feet. So I may be saving, but I'm gonna try not to load.
You should save it now. You should save it now. Well, you died. So
Okay. Still playing this thing? I feel...
What accent does he have?
He doesn't have an accent. He's kind of like a cartoon character voice.
Like
This
that.
game is not nearly as bad as BUBSY 3D. Look up some BUBSY 3D voice clips later. They're great.
I'm gonna do it right now. Bubsy 3D voice. Voice lines or voice clips?
Either one works.
Voice lines, because it's the same. It's the only thing I.
Okay, teleporter. Does this-
Jesus, that sounds like a mafia
Oh yeah,
boss.
yeah.
That's a kid.
That's
Oh, you wanna be a movie star? Just shut up.
I think the voice actress is actually like pretty old.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, I guess yeah, it was in the 90s, so she would be younger.
Yeah. So you wanna
It's-
be
it's-
a movie
It's
star?
a different person for like every game.
Yeah, because they can't find someone that would seriously take the job seriously.
I mean, BUBSY 3D has the worst BUBSY voice. And like
Yeah.
the worst voice clips, like the most frequent.
I could just say that. I could just see that from only 2 Bubsy games. You can see that's the worst.
Because
one.
there are like 5 BUBSY games in total. There's like the
Right,
first 2,
Bu-
BUBSY
Bub-
3D, and then modern BUBSY.
Hey guys,
It's me,
me,
Bubsy.
Jose from International Gaming Channel, and today we're gonna play Bubsy.
BUBSY the game.
Bubsy finds girlfriend for the first time.
BUBSY finds true love.
But it's made up of completely yarn, and Bubsy went delusional and is
BUBSY
now
went on a date
having-
with a pile of yarn, and now it is his friend for life.
and now
I'm
he
kind
has-
of chills and then kind of not chills, like in and out of being chills.
Yeah, yeah. I had a brain aneurysm. Yeah.
What? How does this work? What is BUBSY
Collect the
tormenting?
yarn. Collect the yarn.
Is that what BUBSY says? That's.
No, but you should collect the yarn.
I like how BUBSY. His only line
Wait,
is
let me see more.
his most
Let me see
famous
more.
line.
I wanna listen.
What could possibly go wrong? Is that his catchphrase?
Oh wait a second.
He says that a lot, maybe. He says that at the beginning of this game. That's all I know.
Okay, let me say word by word for the first line in this video. Okay. So, you wanna be a video game star? For stars, buy grab all the items you see from each level. And if you get enough of them, you'll be in for some surprises. Damn.
Oh wow, yeah, that's weird. The layering there was off. So like, if you run into a wall in this game, Bubsy falls over and there's like Tweety birds flying above his head, and he tries to grasp at
Completely
him.
ignores me.
And then
Yes.
right here it didn't show
What's
him because I
that?
think they're behind the wall.
That little creature looks like a freaking fetus.
Oh yeah, he's getting his brain drilled into there. It looks like, and there's this giant wall of nothing.
It's a fetus.
Oh
getting
yeah, that
its
instantly
brain
kills
drilled.
me, don't it?
What is that? Water? What is it?
No,
Some
it's
kind of
it's
liquid.
like electrified water. Oh sorry, I have to hold the jump button to jump higher, and then nothing happens.
So you never been this far, so everything.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening here. I may need a walkthrough because this level seems not great. This level seems like the
Yeah.
most confusing of them all. Also, yes, I
Wait,
am
you
using
can't even
save
crouch,
states.
right? You can't crouch.
You
at
can
this game?
crouch. I don't think it makes your hitbox any smaller. You can't. You have to completely stop to crouch. You can't like duck midair or like anything like that. You have to completely come.
This is why it got a 4.5 in controls.
Yeah, you can't even do it while you're running. You have to.
Wait, do you think you would crouch more if you're looking downwards? Because it looks
No,
like his
no,
head
no, no, no,
goes
no.
further down.
You have to hold down to look downwards and to crouch. It's the same button. There's no way to not look down and crouch. It's the same thing. If you hold crouch for long enough, he looks down.
Yeah, but his head moves a little bit. you
Yeah,
know?
after you hold down for long enough, it makes it look down.
You know what's weird?
You press
Tyler?
down to crouch. What?
I haven't taken a shower yet. It's like almost 8 o'clock.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, poor man. Oh, he came out of his little tube and now he has electric bullets. Also, yeah, he doesn't, like, shoot me until I'm done. Like, I'm actually on screen with him, which is
Oh,
kind of weird.
he's just shooting lightning bolts. What if that drill would actually kill you? I was gonna be like, that's not.
This level's so long. Okay, this is
Just use a save point. Just save right here.
I know, but, like, it's still long. It should be gone. It should be done by now. The game should be over. I should have won.
You didn't win yet. I believe in you, Tyler.
This was, like, somebody's favorite game as a kid.
Someone.
Can you think of that? Can you think about that for a second? Someone, like, got this for Christmas, and then it was, like, their favorite game ever.
Yeah, because the only game their mom would buy because it was only $10.
I'm sure BUBSY was really expensive on release because, people like it.
But
Because it was, like, it was promoted and stuff.
The thing is that, parents don't like video games, you know? They don't like their children getting, invested in video games. But now the world has changed, and video games is probably the best job you can have, okay?
Now,
all you have to do.
This is just a teleporter that leads to checkpoint worlds, so it's fun.
Well, at least you got a checkpoint.
Oh wait, now it leads me back to a different place. What if I head back in here? Will it lead me to checkpoint world? No, it won't. It'll lead me to this little bubble.
That gives you extra points.
Extra points.
Well, I'm gonna take a shower. Okay, don't finish the game yet. Okay?
Well, I think I will.
Don't finish it.
I don't trust myself to not finish the game.
Well, then do it fast right now, so then I can take a shower.
There should only be like 10 more minutes, at most 10 more minutes.
Unless, like, the end was right around the corner.
Okay, there's another pit of acid
electrocuted
here.
Water.
Oh my god.
Did he expertly snipe you there?
The worst thing about this is that, like, you're moving left and right constantly, and sometimes you're jumping up. Because when you're moving up and down, it's best to have the camera neutral. And then, like, you want to have it skewed to whatever direction you're moving in at the time.
I am instantly assuming you're playing on a controller, because I cannot see this in keyboard.
I mean, I have, like, save and load state on the keyboard and not on controller.
Also, this game was designed...
No, it wasn't. It was not designed. No, it's not. It was designed for the Super Nintendo.
Well, no.
Then it was remade. It was remade for the PC where you would play on a keyboard.
Originally, okay, it was designed.
It did say
in
that
a computer. They played it in a computer until
controllers.
A studio.
Okay. You understand that all video games are made on computers, right? And then they're put on a cartridge and played on the system. That's how it was done.
Yes, I understood.
And they used controllers to play them on the computer.
I understood. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
So to make sure, because like that, the way you said it made no sense.
I understand.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. You don't have to be sorry. And I know you're not sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it's shot. Wow. It's like
I feel like it's the end. Okay. Feels like the end.
I feel like almost all enemies immediately fire at you.
Yeah, as soon as they're on screen, which is great.
No, yeah.
That's why you need to look forward or something.
Yeah, like you see that guy already shot you. As soon as you entered there, he tried to shoot you.
These enemies' bullets are lined up so that I die.
Also,
because you try and jump on the other one.
Also, his face looks super awkward when he fires. It looks like he's about his eyes would explode out of his head. See?
I wish I had invincibility here, but I don't even know if that's in this level. I have to wait for
There's no way you can do that. What? Oh, there you go.
No, you just have to get really lucky. Same with this part, because it's the exact same jump. Because I'm pretty sure the lightning has the same hitbox as the other one. Which is, they're both too big.
Yeah, you could just like glide in there.
No, you can't, because then you'll bounce into the other wall.
What is this, man?
Okay, so I think what you're meant to do
Oh, wait, what do you have to do?
is like this, is that you kill them, because enemies that you kill stay dead. So you're meant to have like 10 lives here, and you take out one of them on each life. That's how it's meant to be.
Or yeah, you can do that. Or you can just
Well, I'm
do
doing
it
that because it's
the
easier.
way.
This is the end. Look at it. It looks so different from before. There's a triangle. It's like a pyramid now. This has to be
Yeah.
the end.
You know what's so weird? Ancient civilizations were so interested in pyramids. Like,
Yeah, Bubsy is the true... Bubsy is like the evolution of man. He built a pyramid. Oh, extra life. Here we go. Here's the end. Pyramid time. Oh,
what is the final boss going to look like?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like a regular enemy again. Maybe it's a big UFO. Oh God.
It is the king of the I don't know what they're called.
Woolies.
It's the king of the woolies.
It's king of the furries.
Yep.
He has yarn balls for like hands, or those meatballs for shoulders.
Well, I think those are just like, you know. Are those just like, you know, little?
Okay, I just
armor?
won apparently. That was hard. Bubsy!
You did the little glitch. Of course, it was not that hard.
I win. Well, I guess you helped. Bubsy sucks. Why is he so mean to me?
Well, you're controlling him, so like, you know.
Yeah, I guess you helped. Yeah, I did. I used my powers to save and load. Because I'm on an emulator, Bubsy. Oh, he's doing a dance. He's doing a music video. Be quiet.
It's Hollywood.
Yeah, he's going in his limo. He shrunk down. Wait, his cab driver is a woolly. Bubsy, you're being driven off a cliff. Bubsy.
Oh, no.
Well, he kind of deserved that for you know, just being a dick to me after I won the game for him.
I think he just got kidnapped.
Yeah, we're done. He locks all the doors. Bubsy can't get out of the car. Bubsy screams for help. No one hears him.
And then the woolly proceeds.
What could possibly go wrong?
And the woolly proceeds to chant in a distant language and just self-explodes.
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Bubsy, 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 Bubsy.
And Bubsy too. He's still in the limo trying to get out.
Bubsy 2 is all inside the limo. Here's a good thing about Bubsy 2. You actually have health. You don't die in one hit. Bubsy 2, I think, is a worse game, though, so.
Hey, stream. I know there's no one watching, but, you know.
This was really
Thanks for
fun. This
being
is
here.
my favorite stream that we've done, because Bubsy was probably the most fun game I've played on stream. That's
And
a lie.
also, Matthews, and you weren't alone, okay? Matthews was here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, you have no viewers.
Tired.
So you're talking to no one.
Bubsy has great
Changed my
design.
life.
I'm gonna skip through the credits now. You have to press buttons to make the credits advance. Ooh, solid software. There's a good like half of the graphics from the game goes towards their logo.
That's a funny joke.
Wait, does it just continue?
Is there like a bonus scene? Is there,
I think
yep,
yeah, the credits just repeat forever. All right, this is like the era of games where once you beat the game, there was a screen that appeared, and then it was that until you reset the game.
Yep.
All right, well, I guess that's
The stream.
Bubsy. He has Bubsy Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. Accolade presents Bubsy. Actually, I'm gonna check out the. This is louder than. Okay, we have full audio. We also have mute, sound effects only, music only. It's nice that they give you audio options. Let's get an atmospheric experience. Sound effects only. One player. Oh, we have 2 players too.
Wait, what? I could just. Wow.
That's not how that works. Bubsy. Oh, you can just view the things here.
Well, is that it for the stream?
I think so. Bubsy is a good game. That
I would
everyone should-
recommend it.
everyone-
9.9 out of 10.
I would say 8 out of 10. Worst part of the game is Bubsy doesn't speak enough. I wish I could speak to Bubsy in real life. I wish I could tell him to meet my parents. I wish I could take him out to dinner.
I wish I could touch Bubs.
I wish I could take Bubsy to bed. That's the worst part of the game, that he's not in real life. Other than that, yeah, perfect 10 out of 10.
Yeah.